What's up, everyone? I hope everyone is doing well. So I know that I said that in this video I'm going to talk about the Barcelona versus Eibar pre-match preview, but I also want to talk about what has been going on in the club recently, because over the past few hours it has been reported that Bartomeu was in this meeting, and there was a couple of board members. They wanted Bartomeu to be out, and I have no idea why. And we are going to talk about that. We are going to discuss what is going on and what this means for the club. So it's very, very important. It's very intense. And yeah, so we're going to talk about the pre-match preview first, and then we are going to talk about the Bartomeu situation. So there's plenty to discuss. And yeah, if you guys are new here, welcome to the channel. I'm happy that you are here. And yeah, thank you guys for the love and support. Enjoy the video. Hello everyone, and welcome to the channel. So today we are going to talk about the pre-match preview between Barcelona and Eibar. They will be playing tomorrow at the Camp Nou. So it should be a very exciting match like every game, but it's going to be very intense because these are going to be an important 3 points. The good news is that we do have a good track record against Eibar. Our last 5 meetings against Eibar, they were all wins. And if we are talking about goals here, Messi has been involved in 4 of the last 5 games, scoring a total of 8 goals in the past 5 games against Eibar. So one of Messi's favorite victims is Eibar. Now, could we see Lionel Messi score 1 to 2 goals tomorrow? Because he has been in a goal drought, meaning he hasn't scored in over the past like 4 to 5 games. And tomorrow could be the perfect chance for him to catch up and score those goals. One of the main concerns heading into this match is Umtiti and Lenglet are in a situation where if they receive one more yellow card, right, which could possibly be tomorrow, if they receive one more yellow card in this match, they will be out in the next game for El Clásico. Now, who should start next to Piquet in tomorrow's match? And knowing the game, we know that the defense are the most likely to receive yellow cards. They may not receive yellow cards tomorrow, but we can't risk anything because El Clásico is the next game. And in my opinion, I think that we should start Umtiti for tomorrow's game because Lenglet is much more equipped and in better form than Umtiti, and not having Lenglet participate in El Clásico will be a huge blow for us. And so we did have Setien speak a few words in the pre-match press conference. He did speak about multiple topics, but I do want to highlight one of the most important topics that he talked about in this press conference. And so he said, "We know there are tough games ahead of us, but now we are only focused on Eibar. Tomorrow we can win 3 vital points. Braithwaite has come with great desire and has options to play tomorrow. I spend many nights without sleep to decide which players should start. There are times that I make a decision on who to play very close to the start of the game. Braithwaite is going to help us a lot, and he can play in different positions, and that's very important, right? That means that he can be very versatile. We have a lot of faith and a lot of confidence in him. He is not only a good footballer, he also has a good head on his shoulders." So he was asked multiple times if Martin Braithwaite was going to start. And I want you guys to know this, right? Martin Braithwaite is being in the spotlight not because he is some great footballer. He is in the spotlight because he moved to FC Barcelona outside of the transfer window. That is something that we rarely see happen in this sport. So I don't want your expectations to be extremely high for this player. I do want him to do well with the club, but also we should not expect him to be like the next Luis Suarez. And he was also immediately placed in the squad list. We can see here that he's in the list with Rakitic, Piquet, Vidal, De Jong, and a bunch of other players. And seeing this squad list, right, could we actually see Martin Braithwaite start in this match? If not, how do you think he's going to be used? Because we will have the UCL match this coming Tuesday, and so that means that we only have 2 to 3 days of rest, and we cannot afford any injuries up top. With Braithwaite now in this squad, it gives us more flexibility. Like, for example, we can have Ansu Fati on the left, Griezmann in the center, Messi on the right, or we can have Fati on the left, Messi in the center, and Braithwaite on the right side. And the third option could be Griezmann on the left, Messi in the middle, and Braithwaite on the right. So that's what I mean. We are very flexible, it's very versatile, and that is something that is extremely good to have. So my predicted lineup going against Eibar tomorrow is going to be Semedo on the right, Piquet and Umtiti in the center, like we discussed earlier. Umtiti should start in tomorrow's match, and we should save Lenglet for the next match. I'm also going to have Jordi Alba on the left. In the middle, we are going to have Vidal, De Jong, and Busquets. And up top, I'm going to have Messi, Griezmann, and Ansu Fati. I expect Messi to be in a deeper role like he did against Getafe, and have Griezmann and Ansu Fati be those two strikers. And later on in the game, Braithwaite could come for either Griezmann or Ansu Fati. And my score prediction for this match is going to be 3-0. Now I want to move on to the last topic, because this is not just a pre-match preview. I also want to talk about what happened earlier, and it's a very, very serious topic. So we are going to start with this. According to Sport, President Bartomeu has called a meeting for today, and it's expected to become very tense. It's not ruled out that some board members could resign today. And this report came out about 10 hours ago. So later on, about 4 hours later, Mundo Deportivo has reported that the board meeting was very tense today. Several board members asked for the resigning of Bartomeu. The decision on possible early elections will be made in a meeting next week. Then if we continue here, Barcelona sources confirmed that the board meeting has just ended. They have decided to thoroughly investigate everything that has happened recently and gather next Thursday for a extraordinary meeting, meaning that the meeting will reportedly be a very decisive meeting for FC Barcelona. I don't know exactly what happened in that meeting, like I don't know exactly what they said, but if the main plot of that meeting was about considering Bartomeu to resign, we could probably see the beginning of the end of Bartomeu as president for FC Barcelona. I also believe that some of the members in the board had enough of Bartomeu, and we could very well see something similar to what the Barcelona board pulled on Valverde to Bartomeu. And what I mean by that is, for example, the game against Roma, Valverde got a strike. On the game against Liverpool, Valverde got the second strike. And then on the game against Atletico Madrid, which happened this year, that was his third strike and he's out. And the same thing could happen to Bartomeu. Him handling that sacking of Valverde was extremely unprofessional. Nobody liked how he handled that, and so that is one strike. The second strike is when Messi made that public statement against the board. That will be the second strike. The third strike, which is what happened recently, is the media post, the partnership between i3 Ventures and FC Barcelona. That could be Bartomeu's last strike, and I believe that is why they had that meeting. And what could also play a role in this whole situation going on between Bartomeu and the board was that whatever happened in January when Abidal and Bartomeu were talking to Xavi, it has been reported by Sport that Xavi, who was probed for the coaching position at Barcelona before Setien, made many requests to agree to take over. And there were multiple requests by Xavi, and the request was to start in June, have maximum control of the sports area. He wanted the return of the academy figure John Villa. He wanted to remodel the medical department, and he also wanted to bring his brother Oscar to the coaching staff. And so whatever happened there, maybe there was something that Bartomeu did not want from his list. And I have a feeling that the board members are actually a little frustrated for not having Bartomeu, for not accepting Xavi's request. So again, that could also be another factor. There could be more created tension between Xavi, Barcelona, and Bartomeu. We never know. But it is very interesting to see what Xavi has listed for Bartomeu, and it's very unfortunate that Bartomeu had to decline that. So I'm theorizing here, but this all makes sense. And not just that, but tomorrow, throughout the game between Barcelona and Eibar, there will be a protest against the board during tomorrow's game against Eibar. They have said that white handkerchiefs will be used. Now, there is no source on this, but we don't need one, because if you hashtag Pañolada Camp Nou on Twitter, you can see that everyone is going to be in it. It is something that exists in Spain, and it is something that they will take action on. And so, final conclusion, next week is going to be a very, very important week. We have the game against Napoli on Tuesday. On Thursday, which is 2 days later, we will have that decisive meeting. And on Sunday, which is like 3 days later, we will have El Clásico. So that's it for today's video. Let me know what you guys think about this whole protest, and what do you think is going to be the score for tomorrow's match. Thank you guys for watching. I appreciate all the love and support. If you are new here and you are watching me for the first time, welcome to the channel. I am happy that you are here, and I say this every video, but I really am very happy that you guys are here. And so yeah, thank you guys for watching. I'll see you guys next time.